In today's video, we're talking about a huge development that can actually work out in your favor if you just hear me out. Recently, Experian and Equifax were hit hard by the CFPB, aka the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, for inaccurately reporting information on consumers' credit reports. And they wasn't budging when it came to it. And when I say they were hit hard, I mean lawsuit hard. But here's the good news for you. I'm going to show you exactly how to use this situation to your advantage to remove negative information from your credit report. So go ahead. Go get your pen and paper and make sure you get your laptop, because we definitely going to go to that too, because I want you to get every single step so you can get things off your credit report. Trust me, I don't want you to miss any details. And without further ado, let's dive in. And before we get started, ladies and gents, I just want to ask if you don't mind hitting that like button for me, as it helps my channel out a ton. I truly appreciate all your support. I'm trying to help everybody out there with their credit, whether it's with me or you're doing it yourself. Now, enough rambling. Let's actually get into this step by step. Let's face it, the credit bureaus have been terrible when it comes to handling the negative items on your credit report. You don't have to tell me. I hear you screaming it through the screen right now. They respond with those, verified letters, or worse, store letters. We can't identify who you are. Hey, we understand that you're trying your best to fix your credit. Hey, we're on your side, but we don't think this is coming from you. Blah, 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 blah. Like, seriously, they really came to you talking about you don't seem like who you say you are, like they've known you since kindergarten or something. It's actually preposterous. It's ridiculous. I knew it was only a matter of time before the credit bureaus got themselves in some type of legal trouble again. Why? Because they've been blatantly going against the FCRA, aka the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and that actually works in your favor. A consumer law designed to protect you from unfair practices, just like this. And guess what? Yeah, you've been taken advantage of, but not anymore, because again, I'm going to show you how you can fight back using the consumer law. You'll learn how to draft up these effective dispute letters, just like you're a credit repair company or anything like that. Well, kind of close to it. And you'll submit to the CFPB to remove the inaccurate or unverifiable information on your credit report. So before we actually get into the computer, the first thing I'm going to tell you right now is to download your accurate credit report. So that means throw in the background Credit Karma. That's not what we're using right here, right? We're going to utilize either MyFreeScoreNow or Identity IQ. We're only going to use these two because they're relatively the same, and I'm going to be showing you an example of something similar from Identity IQ, all right? And if you need these, both of these links will be in the bio below, so you can go ahead and get those very easily. Now, let's go ahead and get into the computer so I can show you how to get this done. All right, ladies and gents, so this is an old credit report for one of my older clients that used to have negatives on their credit report. I'm just going to show you how you can find the inaccuracies. So, as soon as you pull your report, it's either going to be MyFreeScoreNow or Identity IQ. It's going to look something similar like this, all right? So this right here is going to be the account name. Whatever it is going to look weird, but I'm pretty sure you're going to know what it is. It's the account number, things of that nature. Now, the one thing that you want to look for is inaccuracies on your credit report, all right? So let's go ahead and go through this really fast. You see that they're reporting this. They're reporting right here, but Experian is not reporting anything. That's an inaccuracy in itself, all right? They're not reporting anything. Everything is supposed to be 100% accurate on your credit report, and as of right now, it's not. They're even showing right here that the date open was 2/20. Right here is showing 2/1. We have nothing right here. Another inaccuracy. You want to look for anything that's out of the ordinary, all right? It does not matter. Even these little stars are inaccurate information, because technically that's not your whole account number. I know they only do this just to kind of shorten it, but still. That's only if push come to shove, but you can still use it. Now, the next ones that we can do, what else do we have that's inaccurate right here? Last reported 131, the next one is 11. It does not matter. It still has to be 100% accurate, all right? Last active, January 31st, 2020. Look right here. They're saying 3/1/2019. Date of last payment, they don't have anything. They don't have anything, but they do. I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense. Now, if you want to take it a step further, let me show you what else. This is the 2-year payment history that you're going to see right here. Now, with that information being stated, again, there's nothing right here for Experian. So that means you can circle this right here. So 2019, you were 120 days late, but Experian doesn't get any of those days, and Equifax is showing right here. That's odd. So now, even right here, 90 days late, not showing anything, 90 days late. Okay, that's odd. Oh, you were on time, but right here, they didn't find anything. And then even with TransUnion Experian, they didn't have anything, but Equifax was literally keeping that. It's a lot of jumbled up information that does not make any sense. So you could circle, excuse me, you could circle literally everything right here showing that everything is not 100% accurate on your credit report, okay? So this is what I mean by when you're finding the inaccuracies on your credit report, so you can explain so how they can actually correlate so you can get these removed. And again, you're going to be using Consumer Law 15 USC 1681I. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is cook up a letter. And I'm not expecting you to know how to cook up a letter like me or anybody else. I'm going to show you how to do it the shortcut way, which is utilizing ChatGPT, okay? Now, once you get to ChatGPT, this is actually how it's going to look, whether you've been there before or you haven't. Now, you're going to utilize everything that we have right here, okay, from this actual account. Even if you have others, you're going to do the same exact thing. But we're just, again, focusing on this one just for the example. All right, so you're going to write something like this in ChatGPT, and then you're going to put your negatives, whether you have 1, 40, it does not matter, okay? So you're going to put something similar to this. It's going to say, please create a dispute letter using the FCRA and 15 USC 1681I as a reference to all the inaccuracies on my credit report. And then you see that I put the account's name, the date it was open, late payments, not accurate, and Experian does not show any information regarding this negative. You can kind of mix and master however the words that you want to do, but let's see what actually cooks up. And it made one for Experian. Now, please make sure that you read this. You want to make sure that it makes sense, all right? I'm writing to formally dispute the inaccuracies on my credit report concerning my account with, and then you're going to put the account name. I reviewed my credit report from Experian, noticed several discrepancies, and I believe that under, my rights to the FCRA explaining 15 USC 1681I, blah, 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 blah. See, and then you see how it says the discrepancy, and then you say not reporting negative information from Experian, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This is what you need to print out, okay? This is what you need. Now, the only thing that I'm going to tell you to do is make sure you don't forget the other 3 bureaus, okay? So you could say make letter for other 2 bureaus. And what it's going to do is going to make one for TransUnion. It's going to make one for Equifax, okay? Now, you're going to have to save this, and you're going to have to mail this out to the credit bureaus, okay? That's what you're going to have to do. And you're also going to save this. You know why? Because we're going to go to the same people that just sued them so we can get faster results. So let's go ahead and go over to the CFPB. Now, before we get to the CFPB, I just want to let you know, when you print this out, when you print out these letters, guys, when you print out these letters, you actually put them in, for the post office and things like that, please send it certified mail. And understand that the post office is going to give you a receipt with the tracking number. I want you to keep the tracking number, okay? It's going to come in handy moving forward, all right? Now, next thing you do as soon as you get home, you just send everything out to the post office. Let's go ahead and go to the CFPB. Now, whether you have an account or you don't have an account, it's cool. It's no problem. This is how it looks. You're going to submit a complaint. That's the first thing that you're going to click on. Now, the next thing that you're going to do, you're going to scroll down. You're going to find start a new complaint. All right. So you're going to start a new complaint. This is where it's going to take you to sign in or create an account. If you're creating an account, you can put your first name, last name, all this type of stuff. It takes literally 2 seconds. Only thing that you have to do is verify your email, and then boom, it's right then and there. But I already have one, so I'm just going to put in my little dummy email, and then we're going to go from there, okay? So give me 1 second. All right. So now once you set up your account or when you log in, of course, this is the first thing that you're going to see, all right? It's going to ask you, what is this complaint about? So what I want you to click on is credit reporting and other personal consumer reports, all right? That is what you're going to click on. Now, when you scroll down, you're going to see what type of credit reporting product. Of course, credit reporting. You're going to click next. Wait for it to load. Sometimes it's a little slow, but bear with it. Now, what type of problems are you having? Now, there really isn't no wrong answer here. It really isn't, because you can easily state incorrect information on your report, improper use of your credit report, credit monitoring and identity theft. If you had identity theft, do not click this if you didn't. But for this video, we're going to put problem with companies investigation into existing problem. You know why? Because you tried to do this in the past, whether it was a month ago, a week ago, a year ago. They still said it was verified and things of that nature. They never gave you the proper documentation stating that it was verified. So let's go ahead and say that there was a problem with the existing company with their investigation. Now, the next thing that you're going to say when they say which best describes your problem, you're going to say their investigation did not fix the error on your report, which it did not. So now you're going into that loophole, which is, these credit bureaus just got sued because of this. So now you're bringing this up to say, hey, CFPB, look more into this. It's not accurate. This needs to be removed, all right? So the next thing you're going to do, have you already tried to fix this problem with the company? Of course you have. Did you request information from this company? Yeah, when you asked about the reinvestigation, hey, can you send me some information stating that this is accurate? They ain't send you nothing, right? Yes. What information did you request? You can say reinvestigation if you want. You can say that if you want a process or anything like that. It's optional, but you don't have to, but it's up to you. Did the company provide this information? No. All right, now you're going to go to step 3. Wait for it to load because it takes forever. Now, this is where the meat and potatoes lie, okay? Now, it says describe what happened, and we'll see your comments and the companies involved, all right? So what you can do is you're going to write what actually happened right here. So if you don't know exactly what to write, you can go right back here, ladies and gents. So this is what you're going to write. You can write something like, please create a CFPB complaint, paragraph, explaining credit bureaus. Now we're going to, instead of credit bureaus, we're going to say Experian not complying with inaccuracies. Yeah, that's what we're going to say. Just not complying with inaccuracies and utilize 15 USC 1681. Sorry, 1681I. So you can say that. Things of that nature, all right? They gave me 2 responses. So it's up to you, whichever one that you want to use. You can say I'm filing to fill this out or anything like that. Or you can say, no, this is actually fine, actually. So you can actually copy this. Again, this is just for educational purposes only. I do expect that you should read this and make sure that it actually fits you. So please do not just jump into this and think that it's all hunky-dory, all right? This is just for educational purposes. Now, you put right here, I'm filing this complaint against Experian for failing compliance to comply with the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the FCRA, specifically 15 USC 1681I, which mandates that the credit reporting agencies conduct a reasonable investigation into disputes and correct any inaccuracies within 30 days, etc., etc. And then it also puts the account name that we were actually talking about, all right? Of course, it's going to put all of the negatives that you have on your credit report, and it could possibly put the dates and things like that. So rest assured, this is definitely going to work out in your favor, all right? You can make this shorter, you can make it longer, it does not matter. But that's the easiest way to do this without really just rattling your brain too hard. Now, next thing, you don't have to click this is optional. Do you want them to publish the description? No, you don't have to do all that. You can say a fair resolution. This is where you can just do it yourself. Just please remove all negatives off credit report. Thank you. Always thank the CFPB. Now, next thing, attaching the documents. Remember when I told you to save? Remember when I told you to save these? Remember when I told you to save all of these letters and things like that? All right, this is where you're actually going to put it here as well. All right, so you want to show them that you actually been active instead of proactive instead of reactive, because you actually have letters that you sent out on your behalf. All right, so with that being said, since we were talking about Experian, we're going to upload the Experian dispute letter, all right? We're going to upload Experian's dispute letter, and you're going to upload 3 forms of identification, because you do not want them to come back to you to say, is this really you? Go ahead and beat them to the punch. So you're going to put your driver's license. You're going to put your proof of address, whatever bill that you have, doesn't matter how old it is. And you're also going to put a picture of your social security number, okay? Make sure that they know you are who you say you are. So that's 4 documents that you're going to be putting in this file upload, okay? Please run that back, understand it. Experian dispute letter or whatever credit bureau you're starting with, identification, proof of address, social security card, all right? That's what you're going to be doing, or the first page of your W-2 that shows your social security number. That's fine too, but this is what I want you to do. I know it says it's optional. This isn't optional. Do it. And once you do that, you're going to click next. All right, so this is where they're gonna state, what is the company you're complaining about, things of that nature. Since we're talking about Experian, you're gonna put Experian again. That's what we're talking about. All right, a bunch of them are gonna pop up. I really don't think it matters, but just put whatever you want, and you're gonna again identify yourself. So you can put all 3 of these, both of these. It does not matter. You could put whatever it is. You could put whatever your birth date is. Whatever your birth date is, and you're all good to go with that, all right? So now, do you want to complain about another company? No, you do not, all right? Because you're going to rinse and repeat this 2 more times, because you're going to have a total of 3 complaints, all right, ladies and gents? So no. Then you're going to go to the next one. Takes a while to load. Are you submitting this for yourself? Yes, of course you are. Now, again, this is just a dummy, Cfpb, just to walk you through everything. Make sure that your address is laid out, because you will not be able to go to the next step without doing that. And you'll see in a second. Now, you don't have to fill all this out. You don't, but you do have to have your address and things of that nature. So now, you're going to go by. And, of course, just like I stated, if you don't do that, you're gonna run into this. So in the next part right here, it's just gonna be you reviewing all the information that you put, everything that you put in the complaint, the resolution, things of that nature. Your attachments is going to be on the top right hand side as well, and then you scroll all the way down and you click submit. As soon as you click submit, ladies and gents, you're going to rinse and repeat this process for the next 2. So since we did Experian, we're going to do TransUnion next. Then when you do all that, we're going to do Equifax next, okay? So make sure that you always upload those 4 documents, and you make sure that you have your complaint and your resolution, all right? So now you just hit them from both angles. Now, I just want to let you know now, even though this is a loophole, is this 100% accurate? No, it's not. But I'm here to let you know, ladies and gents, that just because it's not 100% accurate does not mean that it's not going to work out for you, okay? Please understand this. You are going to have to stay consistent. You might have to do this a few times, but understand it comes with the process. If you feel like this is still too much, I can utilize my methods and my tactics to get this information off for you, to make it more convenient for you. Again, click the link in my bio, schedule a free 15-minute consultation to see if you're eligible for the program, and we'll get everything started. I really hope that this actually helps you and get some of the things, if not all the things, off your credit report. If it does, let me know in the comment section how that process is going, whether you're frustrated, you're happy with the results, things of that nature, and I'll try to help you the best way I can. I want to appreciate you guys for stopping by. Now go get those things removed off your credit report, all right? And until next time, ladies and gents.